Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass here and welcome to Mr. Bucket Told Me To, a survival horror game about being a survivor on an island. Oh boy, it's a survival game. Mr. Bull? Hiya, Mr. Bull. Wonderful weather we're having. That's true, the sun is very bright today. Oh sure, you know I love your jokes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, Mr. Bull. What do you get when a horse, a dog, and a black guy... Oh my god. Walk into a bar. I'm not sure I appreciate how your sense of humor is evolving, Mr. Bull. Well, come on. Today we've got an oasis to plunder under that big tree in the west end of the island. I'm afraid once again to require your service, Mr. Towel. Well, a man does have to poop. Huh, good one. I really appreciate it, Mr. Towel. Seriously. I know. I'm gonna make sure you have a day off soon, I promise. Never. I'm actually not sure how taking turns would work. I'll think about it. So use item. Mr. Bull. Mr. Spear. Mr. Spear looking sharp today. You like it? I'm so glad to hear that. I came up with it when I was showering yesterday, actually. Well, I don't shave either, and I think I'm holding up well, don't you? That's a very kind offer. I like my beard, but I'll genuinely consider it. Catch some fish. Well, sure, ready when you are. It's Mr. Bull, Mr. Towel, Mr. Spear. Are you Mr. Pillow? Not tired. So we need some water, we need some food. First thing first, man, we are gliding when we run. Mr. Wiping Leaf. So we can use other things than Mr. Towel. These edible. Pick Mr. Berries. They're edible, but they're not extremely filling. Let's get some fish. Alright, you terribly three-dimensional fish. Now that was filling. But we need to poop pretty soon. Get some water, though. Okay, we're full. And I cannot progress anymore. Like there's an invisible wall here. Coconuts. Suppose we need to find a bathroom soon. Be a nice push. Here it is. Mr. Relieve Yourself. So health is being clean. And then lightning bolt is energy. Stamina, as it said. This is a quirky horror game. And I'm not sure where everything's gonna come in. Is that a giant sword? It is, but it's useless to us. Oh, so I'm kind of thinking back. How come we never questioned that there's a working toilet on this island? Sleep. Hey, there's a fire over there. Mr. Spear? Mr. Anybody? Who else would be here starting fires? Is that you, Mr. Bucket? Yeah, it's Mr. Bucket. Mr. Bucket, what are you doing? Just after throw. Mr. Spear, Mr. Tom, Mr. Bull. Here we are again. Fire and water and night. There was a time when you used to use me to put out these flames. Then you killed me. Weird how that works, huh? But you died. Yes. You killed me. And I hate you. That's how it works. You're going to sacrifice something tonight, Michael. You're going to throw one of your friends into the flames, or you're going to die. I'm not doing this. It's not going to be hard. You've already done it. Remember? You did it to me. You just have to witness now. I'll just throw you, Mr. Bucket. Take as much time as you need. Someone's going to die tonight. I don't mind waiting. That's why there's alternatives to, like, the tools. I have to sacrifice one. Mr. Towel. Goodbye. Mr. Bucket? Where are you? Mr. Spear, Mr. Bull, you didn't see anything. Honest. Mr. Towel he just tripped into the flames. Highly flammable. Aye, intense night, huh? That's so. I understand. I don't feel much like joking either. Mr. Bucket broke. I couldn't. I'll keep you safe, Mr. Bull. Trust me. Yeah, let's get some water, buddy. Yeah, it's okay. We're both alive, Mr. Spear. We're okay. Well, it's gonna be hard. But we've been through worse, right? No, I don't think I've had to fight a ghost before. No, I don't think you've had to fight a ghost before. Well, fish and, well, we'll survive. We always do. No without a fight, Mr. Spear. So what's the alternative to Mr. Bucket? Well, Mr. Bull, rather. Do we just drink straight out of the pond? Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Now we gotta go to Mr. Reliever. They can make us burn the toilet too. Coconuts are probably water. Right? Should drink the coconut water. Hey, is that Mr. Bucket over there? Yeah, you're Mr. Bucket. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. Mr. Tao just tripped. Just tripped his way into the fire. You all saw it. Couldn't leave well enough alone, could he? Of course you make things hard. Without Mr. Tao. Is that a chair? Was there a chair before? You kept a lot of us in the early days. Did you make it through all right? Was it worth it? Are you okay? Mr. Bucket came back. He wants to hurt me. Yeah. I kinda figured that's why we were meeting again. For what it's worth, I'm not angry that you chopped me up, and me and my friends into pieces. I do have one question though. If you were going to use me for firewood, why'd you draw a face on me? Consistent branding standards! Huh. Branding is very important, I suppose. Bye, Michael. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. Goodbye, Mr. Chair. Things are getting a little weird. Now I'm gonna like just basically have the bare minimum of the stats. See. Hopefully these respawn. Now I'm out of energy. Oh boy. Everyone's gone again. The fire. Mr. Bucket, no! I also realize that's the tail of a plane over there. Mr. Bucket. This has to stop, Mr. Bucket. Another night. Another sacrifice. Do you miss any of them yet? I'll survive. Maybe you'll survive if I let you. When you'll be alone. Either way, I win. 2 friends left. Throw one in the flames and live another day. It's simple. Just the way you like it. Throw one in the fire, Michael. I want to see who you'll burn. Mr. Spear? Mr. Spear, no! You didn't see anything, Mr. Bull. Mr. Spear just tripped. Couldn't leave well enough alone, could he? Mr. Bull? Come on, don't do that. I don't have a choice. I'm doing the best I can. Can you see how this is tearing me apart? I need you. I need all of you. You're my best friends. Mr. Bull? Give me the silent treatment, Mr. Bull. You need to have at least a minimum, I imagine. We need some berries. Things aren't too bad, everybody. Just gotta live on the bare minimum. Right? We'll be fine. There's an actual stall for Mr. Relieve Yourself now. What are you? Mr. Boombox? Single song ass motherfucker. Your words, not mine. Wait, you got a gun? Look, I've got a gun now. You ungrateful son of a bitch. You kept playing Living on a Prayer. Because it's a great song, Michael. You know what? You aren't worth it, the bullet. I'll see you in hell, you Bon Jovi-hating piece of shite. Mr. Boombox, why? I'd assume let's just go to bed. Because we met our minimal needs. Oh God, Mr. Bowl. We do have less energy now, though. That's what happened. Mr. Bucket, this has gotta stop. I had to get rid of you. You had bad taste in anime. You know how this works. Only one friend left. Take me instead. Excuse me. You can take me instead, just let him go. No. No, 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 no. You aren't doing this. You will not pull some noble ball shot in the face of your own judgment. You are here now because of everything that you are and were. You're a selfish, oblivious mess. Talking to the breeze at the end of the world to convince yourself that someone can love you. I hope you remember that when you send your funnel friend to hell. Get it over with. Burn them. Mr. Bull, no! It's not my fault. Mr. Bucket told me to do it. Mr. Bucket. Yay. We hate you. Mr. Sign. Why, Mr. Sign? What did I ever do? You did at least keep some of my bars up max. Mr. Axe? When you pulled me from the wreckage of that plane, I thought you were saving me. Then you slammed my face into a tree. I think I broke on the third swing, second swing. It was a pretty pathetic attempt. Is what I'm trying to say. I never was great at chopping wood. Believe me, that was very obvious. I don't want to talk to you, any man. No one does. You don't have to be so mean, Mr. Axe. Okay, the palm trees are getting bigger. I'm 100% sure that looks bigger than before. Need more berries. Okay, you only get so much per coconut. Go and sleep, hope for the best. We were short on all of them. Like, we're just shy of the food margin. What now, Mr. Bucket? There's no one left. We won't make kill now. You're really alone now. You're here. Until we're finished. Do you trust me, Michael? Of course. Interesting. You need to walk into the fire, Michael. It won't kill you. I'm not allowed to do that. But you can be seared. And then we're done. No more bonfires. You can go back to your camp, but I don't recommend it. You've come too far to just die, don't you think? Jump in, Michael. The fire's fine. Oh, how do I even begin to jump in? Ow! Am I free? This is a little weird. Mr. Bucket? I see something. Is someone there? Are we saved? Yeah, it's a boat. Mr. Bucket. You were helping me all along. The raft is for you. Are you saving me? No. No, I don't think I am. What happens next? You're going to sail. You'll pray for land. Maybe you'll even find it. This island isn't yours anymore. So you're going to leave. Goodbye, Michael. May your last trip be the one you need. It's the final sacrifice, Michael. Make it a good one. Goodbye, Mr. Bucket.
I killed a bucket on an island far away. I didn't mean to do it. I don't know what to say. And now I'm on a raft and cast adrift at sea. I am here alone, like I tend to be. I am. I am. I am. I am. The person you forgot, the person who forgets. I came here long ago, no one's come searching yet. I talk to buckets, chat to spears, converse with bowls. Now I'm in the ocean, where I'll die alone. I am. I am. I am. I am. The person you forgot. The person who forgets. Pain is like an island. I'm finally leaving it.
Oh.
Despite the very reasonable assumption that reality television is all faked, it was by complete accident that the crew of Trailblazers American Heartland stumbled upon the makeshift hovel of Ira Nelson. The 7 years following his disappearance had seen his name transition from pressing concern to local tragic memory. Despite Ira and the crew's mutual shock, he was far from the antisocial, uncommunicative wild man you might expect. He eagerly showed them his home and collection of makeshift tools. Each had been constructed out of the wreckage of his craft, uniquely named, given a crude likeness, and positioned to serve both a functional and decorative role. Mike the Bucket was also the town's firefighter. Maurice the Knife, constructed out of bits of metal wrapped in the remains of shoes, was a police officer. Though initially eager to return to the civilized world, Ira once again receded from the public eye after just a few weeks. When the camera crew tried to contact Ira about a follow-up series, they found him nearly dead of an attempted suicide. When doctors would later ask him why he had done it, he stated that he, quote, abandoned his friends, end quote. When they asked if he was aware that he was just painting faces on garbage, his only answer was, quote, at least their faces didn't keep changing, end quote.
So that was it for Mr. Bucket Told Me To. So depending on you take the little extra dialogue, it's either we did survive, and this could have even been a kind of memory of when we were on the island, of our regrets, essentially, and that's us trying to do ourselves in the garage. Or it's literal, and they eventually found our little raft. Or it's two separate canons, possibly. One's like an actual thing, and one's just the game version where we just get on the boat and die. But certainly surreal little horror game. Almost comical. So if you have final song. Except for that, it's kind of hard to describe the game, you know what I mean? It's like one of those, it exactly is what it is. It's a game about Mr. Bucket Told Me To, and it plays out exactly how you'd expect it. And I can't necessarily say it's bad, good, or mediocre. It's just, it's Mr. Bucket Told Me To. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Mr. Bucket Told Me To. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.